ever been at a funeral, grieving a lost loved one, crying and hugging your distraught, shattered family members, and then all of a sudden you hear, "Why did the dead man cross the road?" Then you wonder to yourself, why don't people think about what they're going to say before they say it? The joke might even be funny in a different situation, but cracking jokes at a dead man's funeral is neither the correct time nor the correct setting. Even though it's useless, you're still going to question their judgment. Then they'll come back with, "Well, people take things too seriously and are too sensitive. It was only a joke." Well, personally, I would assume that everyone would have the common sense to not make death jokes at a funeral, but that's just me. Let's say you have a friend, and this friend has a math test coming up, and on their last math test they didn't do so well. So they are looking for a tutor, and you, for no good reason, decide to tell them, "Oh, I know how to do universal algebra." Meanwhile, you can't add 2 plus 2 without a calculator. However, you begin to help them, pretending you understand it all. Then, they end up failing their huge math test, realize you were lying to them the entire time, and you end up losing a friend. See what you could have avoided by realize what you were going to say before you say it? Another time I experienced this is when I was on the bus one morning to school. I've unfortunately lost my headphones this morning, so I ended up listening to this mother and old lady's conversation. This mother was explaining how her young son connects to the girls in his class better than the boys. Unbelievably, this little tiny old woman, for no good reason, said, "I sure hope he doesn't play for the other team, if you know what I mean." Picture this poor 6-year-old boy sitting there glancing at his mother with her eyes widened and jaw dropped, only understanding in his confusion that what this old lady said to him was bad because of his mother's reaction. People can remember early childhood memories from as early as ages 6 to 6.5. Imagine this boy in the future only understanding that being gay is wrong because of what this old lady said to him. Then I wonder, once again, why don't people think about what they're going to say before they say it?